Hi, my name is Amanda Kennedy Bruner, and this is New Testament Religion 103, Essay 2. References Mark chapter 10, 46 through 52. Jesus meets a blind man. My home is in the city of Jericho, and today I witnessed a healing by Jesus. Once a day, I leave my house to go to the market, and every day in passing, I see Jericho's local beggar named Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus. Bartimaeus is usually always sitting on the side of the streets begging. Sometimes, if I have extra time to spare, I like to help Bartimaeus cross the streets or help him find his way because Bartimaeus is blind. Today, when I woke up, I heard my parents speak of the good news that Jesus would be making his way through Jericho. To make sure I was not to miss being able to see Jesus of Nazareth, I got all my daily household chores accomplished. After I got all my chores done, I ran as fast as my feet could take me into town. When I got to town, not much was going on. It seemed that everyone was doing the usual. So I went to my friend Mary's to see if she was done with her chores and if she wanted to wait with me to see Jesus. When I got to Mary's house, she was tending to her little brother Zachary. I whispered in her ear, Jesus of Nazareth is to make his way into Jericho today. Mary's parents don't really agree with everything that has been said about Jesus, so it's kind of me and Mary's secret that we believe he's Son of Man. After I told Mary of the good news, her and my excitement could have lit the streets of Jericho, but we had to contain our excitement so her mother would not catch us in our act. I helped Mary get the rest of her household chores done, and we made our way into town. When we got into town, Bartimaeus was screaming, "Thou son of David, have mercy on me," over and over. Mary and me could only conclude that this would mean one thing: Jesus has arrived in Jericho. We got as close as we could but stayed in a safe distance because Bartimaeus stirred up quite the commotion over calling out to Jesus. People were threatening him to hold his peace, but Bartimaeus didn't listen. He continued to cry out, "Thou son of David, have mercy on me." When Jesus heard Bartimaeus' cries, he stopped and commanded him to be called. The men who were once telling Bartimaeus to be quiet turned to him and said, "Jesus has called you. Go to him, blind man." Bartimaeus stood up and removed his garments, and he went right up to Jesus like he could see him. I was speechless and stood in amazement. I could only hope for the best for this harmless beggar. When he got to Jesus, Jesus said, "What is it that you call unto me for?" Then the blind man said, "Lord, that I may receive my sight." And then Jesus said, "Go on your way. Your faith has made you whole." After that, Bartimaeus received his sight, and he was blind no more. Mary and me looked at each other in amazement and jumped for joy. For all the stories we heard of Jesus were true. He was the Son of Man and could heal. What Jesus did was truly a miracle, and I was able to see it all firsthand. If Jesus was willing to heal Jericho's blind beggar, I know he has even more great things in store.